that there's a ring around the earth that I've noticed where souls are trapped because they don't know where to go. And I've discovered those people, if they're not retrieved by family members who have passed on, or in some special cases, angelic beings, that they just simply don't know where to go if they're not assisted through to the light. And what I've seen is that the earth literally has millions and millions of souls that have died in some event that stopped them from knowing where to go. Children is an example of where who don't have an orientation towards the spirit life. They're confused. Mom and dad never talked about what they should be doing if they died or had an accident or they couldn't move. And older people, as I mentioned, victims of war. War can be very violent, very, very violent, and it can have a lot of bad things happen to you. So I think that what I call the ring of souls, to express that one way, is that our souls who don't know where to go, and they're stuck, and it's not good. It's not good at all.
Why do you think that there's so many souls that are trapped out there? Because it seems like most people would know somebody who's passed on who would be able to help them.
Yes, ancestors. What this guy is saying kind of confirms a couple of things for me. But the fact that there's all these kind of like lost souls floating around not knowing where to go, that resonates with me because for two reasons. Hang on. I suspect that the natural processes of what happens when we die is being interfered with in the astral realm, meaning that people are not connecting to their ancestors in the afterlife realm like they're meant to. I think when we die, we're meant to be guided through the process by our ancestors and taken to the afterlife with them. That's the natural process. And most of us would have wanted to do that naturally in the past. But because of organised religion and programming and reincarnation soul trap and this current spiritual war, it has cut off that connection between ancestors and their descendants. So there are potentially many groups of lost souls not knowing what the fuck's going on where they are. I actually spoke about this in one of my mythology videos about one of my characters said, they don't need a consciousness update. Otherwise, they'll just be floating around in the cloud, not knowing where the fuck they are, lost in some kind of purgatory afterlife dimension. In 2022, I felt a spiritual connection to dead soldier boys from World War I and World War II. I had a vision that their souls were lost somewhere. They weren't connected with their ancestors. Their bodies were not buried on their homeland. And they were spiritually lost in a dark place in some afterlife realm somewhere. Lost, needing to come home. Now what this guy's saying in this video is confirming to me that could be true. It's not natural to have a ring of souls around the earth lost, not knowing where to go. So they haven't gone into the light, the reincarnation soul trap. They haven't turned back around and gone to the afterlife with their ancestors. They're stuck in this kind of limbo. So I think that guy was speaking from his truth. I don't think he knows about the reincarnation soul trap, but I do believe he did travel to the astral realm and saw this. So in summary, connection with ancestors has been ruptured. It's been getting ruptured for thousands of years. They meant to guide us in the afterlife. Because of that rupture, we now have millions of souls in a dimension of purgatory limbo, not knowing where they are and where to go. Not good. Not good at all. I'm just going to straight up be honest and say I have genuine, grave concerns for the welfare of our ancestors. I have a strong bond with mine, but I'm feeling like they're barely hanging on. I had a kind of medium clairvoyant woman approach me on Facebook. We were talking about my mission. I explained to her about my fears for the ancestors. She said she received a vision that my ancestors were in chains, but then a light came and released them and they're free now. I got relief from that, hearing that. But now I'm worried, because what if they were kind of like in chains and then they were just pushed and taken into the light? Just because there's light there doesn't mean that it's a positive thing. It could be the light that you go to for the reincarnation soul trap. And I'm feeling like I got messages from them in June, but I haven't felt the messages from them. I'm still connected with the spirit realm. I haven't felt connection with the goddesses. And a few of the other allies. I don't want to raise your concern too much, but the spiritual war is affecting us in the afterlife as well as this life, which worries me, because when we die, we're meant to fucking relax and rest, or go to another life if we want to. I can't rest now until this war is resolved.